You are all welcome. You are welcome. Welcome to this channel. Please, if you're a newcomer here, please make sure you like the video. Make sure you do the subscribe by tapping the subscribe button. Subscribe for us, and also make sure you share this information. Okay, because we are here to give you nothing but raw fact. We speak for Africa, and that's all. We will make sure we hold leaders accountable. We make sure we bring you the news happening across Africa. Now, what is happening right now? There is something serious happening in Cameroon. There is something serious happening in Cameroon right now. So if you can hear me, share the video, like the video, and then let's begin. So I can see first person here, and the person is being loyal. So the first person has liked the video. I can see one person is here and he has liked the video. So thank you for being part of us. So now, there's something happening in Cameroon right now. There is tension in Cameroon. There is tension in Cameroon. So now, what is the tension? Right now, as I speak to you, yes, Spider, welcome. As I speak to you right now, if you go to Cameroon, they had an election on the 12th of this month, October. They had an election on the 12th of October. And the election results were supposed to be declared so long ago. The election results were supposed to be declared long ago. They had the election on the 12th. As I speak to you, today is what? Today is 23rd, 24th or something. We are almost ending the month. And to date, no, they have not been able to declare the results. So you know what is happening? The current president, Paul Biya, is trying everything possible. The 92, 93-year-old man is trying everything possible to rig the election. So there have been so many tactics the man is using to make sure he tamed the youth. There are so many tactics the man is still using to make sure he becomes the flag bearer or the winner or the president again. And so there are so many things he's doing. Okay, so now there was an election. People have gone out to vote massively for the person they want him to lead. Many people are saying that it's the opposition party. I don't know much about that. But what I know is the people have actually gone to vote and chosen the person they want. Chose the person they want. Now the 92, 93-year-old man still says no. Nobody is leading the country. I am the one in charge. Until I die on the seat, nobody is leading the country. And so as I speak to you, election that was supposed to be held and then results being declared long ago, to date, the results has not been declared. Now, what is next? The next thing is the youth keep mobilizing themselves daily to do protests. So you go to the northern part of Cameroon, the youth are mobilizing themselves, they are doing protests. If you go to other part of the Cameroon side, other part of the regions too, they are doing protests. And anytime the youth go on the street to protest, you know what African leaders are best at? When they see you protest and then you want to demand or you want to voice out, the next thing they could do is what? To bring the police and the military to what? To intimidate you, to arrest you, to tame you and all that. So now, that is the tactics they are doing in Cameroon. So 3 days ago, there was a protest in Cameroon, at the northern part of Cameroon. They sent the police, they sent the military to go there, and then they started clamping down on the citizens. They started doing so many things to the citizens. They have arrested so many of them. As I speak to you, we have information from Cameroon, where many of the citizens have been arrested. Why? Because they were protesting, they were jubilating that the opposition party has won. So they sent police over there to go and arrest people, start unaliving and shooting at people. So that's what's happening in Cameroon right now. Now, upon all this, the people are still not being silenced. The resilience is still there. So you know what is happening right now. So now the man has seen that anything he does, the people are still not giving up. They still want to fight to make sure that their voices are being heard, so that the votes that they vote can be counted. Because the man doesn't want to declare the election. The man doesn't want to declare the results. So he's doing everything possible. So now, do you know the next thing they have? The next plan? The next plan is, as I speak to you, if you go to Cameroon, they have shut down the internet. If you go to Cameroon right now, the 92, 93-year-old man, Paul Biya, he has shut down the internet in the country. So if you're in Cameroon, you cannot have access to internet to be tweeting, to be Facebooking, or to be doing anything for the world to know that this is what is happening in your country. The man has shut down the internet. He has shut down the internet. And this is what is happening as I speak to you right now. the ECOWAS is still there, the African Union is still there, and all these things are happening in Cameroon. The man has refused to accept defeat. He's doing everything possible to make sure that he gets the election. He's doing everything to make sure that he still wins this election and still lead the people. Somebody who cannot even sit, somebody who cannot even stand up for a few minutes and then he has to get down. Somebody who cannot even read, someone who doesn't have the energy to do anything. This man wants to still be in the seat of government. He still wants to be the president of Cameroon. He still wants to lead a population of 30-something million, 20 to 30 million people. This man still wants to lead that population. Meanwhile, this man cannot walk. He cannot even sit down well. Anytime he's in France, you see him going to France, going for Switzerland for checkups, medical checkups. This man is too weak. So weak to the extent that he cannot do anything. But still, this man still wants power. So as I speak to you, if you go to Cameroon right now, he's clamping down on the citizens. Anybody they see you having a protest, they just arrest you. When they see you jubilating, they arrest you. When they see you having protests, they arrest you. That is what is happening right now in Cameroon. The man still wants to be the president. He still wants to remain on the seat. This man has been in power for more than 42 years. Biya, he has been on the seat more than 42 years, and he still wants to lead the people. He still wants to die on the seat, and for that matter, he doesn't want to leave the seat. So guys, if you can hear me, comment. I want to see your comment, okay? Like and share. I want to see your comment. Whether what I'm saying, you guys can hear me so that I can flow. Because if you guys are quiet and you are not typing anything, you are not liking, I will not see that you are here. But let me see some typing, some comment and stuff, so that at least I will know that you guys are with me. Okay. So in Cameroon, this man, President Biya, he has been in power for what? More than 42 years. He took power since 1982. So now, 1982, calculate it and tell me how many years now? The man has been in power since 1982. So meaning all of us were not born when this man was in power. Because none of us here is 40 years. None of us here is 40 years. And this man has been in power since 1982. So 40 years, meaning we are not born. The man is older. His political career is older than all of us. Nebuchadnezzar, Rock of Ages, Ancients of Days. This man was born before we had internet. This internet generation, this man was born before we had internet. Very old. And still this man wants to remain on the seat of power. He still wants to govern the people. And you see, I've realized something, okay? When they sent videos from Cameroon and you're watching the videos, you could see that like nothing is happening there. There is poor development, like infrastructure, everything is so poor. And this man has been in power consistently. You know, one thing that people used to say is, when you stay in power for long, at least we can see some good manifestation of your work. You know, when somebody stays in power for long, in most cases, because there is no political interference and always that one person is on, you'll be able to develop the country to a certain point that at least people see that, oh, he has been in power and then there is development. I mean, he's transforming because he has been in power for long. Because there's no political stops, instability. But here comes the case, this man has been in power for more than 42 years. But yet, if you go to Cameroon, nothing better is there. If you go to Cameroon, nothing better. And so the question will be, you have been in power for so many years, more than 42. None of us here is 40 years. Me, I'm not 40 years. And I know many of you watching me, you are not up to 40 years. So this man has been, his political career is older than all of us here. 40-something years. And still, if you go to Cameroon, there is no development. There is no infrastructure. There is poor living conditions. The people are struggling to survive. There is nothing is happening. And this man still wants to be in power again. So you ask yourself, why? Okay, so Spider says, there are people around him that are doing what he's doing. African leaders want to say them didn't see what he's going. Yeah, Spider. He said the people around him. You know, because the leaders are too corrupt, mostly they will gather around, the people who are gathered around will be forced to also be corrupt. Any politician who is corrupt, the people around him are all corrupt. Because when there is a loot, they loot together, they share together. So let's say the police is going to make sure he feed them very well. And his best people are the military, because it's the military who can actually get him out. So you know what he will do? He will feed the military very well. And if you go to Cameroon, they say he's feeding the military very well. He's taking good care of the military. So the military, none of them will have this kind of mentality to even say we are taking over, we are seizing power. No. The man is feeding the military very well, paying them well, and making sure they are okay, especially their higher ranks. So when somebody like this is doing this to you, it only takes somebody with dignity. It will take somebody with real, genuine love, like Traore, who will reject all this kind of offer and still do what he has to do. But mostly in Africa, it doesn't happen that way. Mostly the African people are too corrupt to the extent that when they see money small, they'll give up for their country. And that is why a foreigner can come to Africa, come and bribe their own military for them to take over military, a military top or something. You know, so that's what's happening in Cameroon. The man is feeding the military very well. So it is very sad that if you go there right now, the man has shut down the internet. There is no internet in Cameroon. He shut the internet down. Why? Because he wants to tame the people. He wants to make sure the people's voices are being silenced. He wants to mute the voice of the people. So he shut down the internet. So that when you cry, people will not even hear your cry. That's what he's doing in Cameroon. And you see the kind of mentality this African leaders are. And I said to you that all these things are happening under the watch of ECOWAS and the African Union. All these things are happening under the watch of African Union and ECOWAS. None of them seems to care. As I speak to you, today I had a report that about 50-something, more than 55 people have been arrested in Cameroon. The youth, more than 55 have been arrested in Cameroon. Why? Because they were protesting. So now, they are even saying that even in Cameroon, you can't even protest again. A so-called democratic country, you know, citizens cannot even protest. If you protest, they'll come after you. They'll come and arrest you. So if you go there right now, they are arresting people. Today, they have picked up about more than 50-something people to the cells because they were protesting. And that is all by the president, Paul Biya. Paul Biya is the one orchestrating all this. He is making sure that nobody talk, nobody does anything. If you do anything, they come for you. If you do anything, they come for you. And that's what's happening in Cameroon. So you see, this is how these guys have, this man is doing to the country. This is what this man is doing to the country. And it is so pathetic that with all this happening, no, African Union doesn't speak about it. AU is quiet about it. None of these guys are talking about it. They have not seen the issues and the problems the Cameroonians are going through. They are not talking about what is happening in Cameroon. They are only waiting for something to happen before they come with a letter that, we have suspended you. We have. I mean, this is what they do. When the military take over, that's when you see them talking about that country. But now that things are happening there, they shut down internet. They are arresting citizens for protesting. AU is not talking about it. They have not seen what is happening. African Union is not talking about it. They have not seen what is happening. They are arresting people in Cameroon. They are shutting down internet in Cameroon. They do not want any Cameroonian to come out and voice out. They don't want anybody to speak up about anything. All these things are happening, and African Union and AU are all silenced. None of these people are talking about any of these things. And these things are all happening under them. They are not speaking about it. They are waiting for something to happen before they'll act. And that has become the problem. You know what's happening in Burkina Faso? Burkina Faso, same thing. The people were struggling. The people were suffering. The people were chanting. They were crying. A whole lot of things were happening in Burkina Faso. AU, ECOWAS, none of them heard about the cries of the people. They never heard about the shouting and the cry of the people until Traore took over. And when Traore took over, they sent a delegation. They sent a letter that if Traore doesn't give handle power back to civilian rule, they'll come there. They'll come and intervene. You see, the same thing happened in Niger. The same thing happened in Mali. The same thing happened in Gabon. The same thing happening in Guinea. The same thing happening in Madagascar recently. Madagascar. The same thing. When the people are crying, ECOWAS is nowhere to be found. When the people are suffering, ECOWAS is nowhere to be found. When the people are crying, African Union, nowhere to be found. But when a military takeover, that is when these people begin to see that something has happened. So let's come in. Let's begin to add our voices. Let's tell them that we are there. That is the hypocrisy of the African Union and the ECOWAS. Now that people are suffering in Cameroon, they are all silenced. They are not talking about it. Go and look at the tension in Cameroon. Till date, the president, Biya, with his councils, they have not been able to declare the results. As I speak to you, elections that were held on the 12th of this month. Elections were held on the 12th of this month too. 12. Now what is today's date? Today is about, let's say today is 24th or 23rd or 24th or something, right? Election was held on the 12th. So how many days now? More than a week, getting to 2 weeks. Almost 2 weeks is now. They have not been able to declare the results. Why? Because this man is doing everything possible to rig the election. He's doing everything possible to make sure that he still remain on the seat. So the election that was held on the 12th, weeks ago, no, they have not been able to declare the results. He's doing everything to rig the election again. And when the people come out to voice out, he sent the police and the military to go and then arrest them. That is what he's doing in Cameroon. He's now arresting people who are voicing out. He's now arresting people who are speaking up, who are doing protests. And when you saw that the people were still resilient, now what's the next thing? The next thing is to make sure that he cuts down the internet connection. So if you go to Cameroon, no internet. He shuts down the internet. You see what he has done? He has shut down the internet in Cameroon. So now, if you're a Cameroonian, you will not have the chance to talk. He has shut down the internet. He doesn't want you to talk. He's killing you, and he doesn't want you to speak. So he has shut down the internet. So that's what's happening in Cameroon right now. And Africans are all quiet. African leaders are quiet. African leaders are all quiet. None of them is speaking about this. But what I can say is, my message to the Cameroonian is, you see, all these things are happening. They shouldn't give up. They should continue the fight. They should continue, because at the end of the tunnel, always there will be a light over there. At the end of the tunnel, there's a light. And when they don't stop and they keep on fighting, they are going to win. The same thing, okay, the same thing happened to Madagascar. Madagascar citizens were on the street. They were protesting. They were telling the president, please, we are not getting water. We are not getting light. We are not getting water. We are not getting light. And then he began to topple them. He began to use the police and the military to intimidate them. So now they started arresting the citizens. They started beating the citizens. They started doing so many things to the citizens. It got to a point. He did what? He saw that the people were still resilient. Now, he shut down the internet. He shut down the internet so that the people's voices cannot be heard. Still, the people didn't back down. They didn't give up. They were still protesting. They were still voicing out. And now, when they didn't stop and they were still forcing, they were still pushing, what happened? The military finally came in. You saw it, Madagascar. The military finally came in. So it got to a point, the president gave order. The president gave order that the military should go and arrest the people, the citizens. Now, you know the response of the military? The military said, no, we cannot arrest and be beating our people. They are our people, they are our children, they are our brothers and sisters, and they are our citizens. We cannot take orders to go and be brutalizing our people. That is what the military told the president. Imagine you're a president, and you are telling a military leader who you swear him in to go and beat and arrest your citizens, and the military reply you and tell you that, no, listen, we are not going to arrest our people. They are our people. They are our family members. We cannot take orders and go and do evil thing to our people. And he rejected it. They denied it. That's the same thing that could happen in Cameroon. You think that you have bought the police, you think that you have bought the military, you think that you have the powers to control them. But one day, they are going to deny, they are going to reject your order, and they are going to go against you. It's the same thing that happened in Madagascar. They rejected the president's order, and they began to do their own thing that will favor the country. So they rejected the president's call or order, and then they started supporting the youth. The same thing could happen in Cameroon. If the president, Biya, doesn't step down and continue to intimidate the people, same thing could happen to him. Let me read a comment. Please like and share for me. The spirit protects you for the great job that you are doing for Africa. Yes, Father, thank you so much. Yes. Thank you so much. So that is it. So all we are saying is, African leaders, when we give you the power, use the power to save the people. Don't think that we have given you the power. You have made sure that the military are taken care of, war taken care of, the police are taken well care of. So you don't care about the people because you know that after all, it is the military who will try to take over. And the military who will try to take over, no, we have settled them. We have settled the military. We have settled the police. So nothing again. It's a lie. It's a lie. The military that you say you have settled, no, some can even come from other places and come and do that thing. The younger ones, no, who really have their country at heart, can mobilize themselves, plan it, and they can come and do something. So you will know that you have your high-ranking military over there who are protecting you. But by the time you realize the smaller ones have gathered, made serious planning, and then they will come and oust you. So don't think that you have paid the military very well in Cameroon, so anything that you say, they are going to obey. It will get to a time, none of them will listen to you again. The same thing happened in Madagascar, and the same thing could happen to you. So what you are saying is, President Paul Biya, just accept defeat. Accept defeat that you have lost the election. Hand power to the next person for the person to come and take over the country. You have been in power for so many decades, for years. For more than 40-something years, you are the president of Cameroon. You have not been able to do anything for the people. The people say they are fed up. Now the people are fed up. Why don't you leave the people alone? Why don't you leave the people? The people are fed up. 92 years old man. The people are fed up. Leave the people. Allow the people to rest. The people are fed up. Allow them. The people are fed up. Guys, like the video for me. Like the video and share the video for me. If you are here, if you are new, you can hear my voice. Like the video and share the video for me. Okay, so you are giving you updates. What is happening in Cameroon? Election has been held in Cameroon. To date, no results is out. They have not been able to declare the results. Almost getting to 2 weeks. Almost getting to 2 weeks. Election has been held, and to date, nobody has been declared the winner. And we know what is happening. We know what the sitting president is doing. We know what Paul Biya is doing. Doing everything possible to make sure he still rig the election. He's doing everything possible to rig the election. That's what he's doing. Paul Biya, the 92-year-old man who wants to remain on the seat until he goes to his grave. He wants to remain on the seat until he goes to his grave. Very soon he'll be 100 years. He wants to remain on the seat until he goes to his grave. 92. By now, you should be resting. By now, you should be sleeping somewhere thinking about your health. Hey, African leaders. By now, Paul Biya should be sitting somewhere, sleeping and thinking about his health because he's old that he cannot even do anything. But this man still wants to grab power. This man still wants to lead over 30 million population. How? How is the African leader so wicked? The oldest president in the world. Do you know or you don't know? How many of you know the oldest president in the world? I didn't say Africa. I said the world. If you don't know, I'm telling you. Do you know or you didn't know? The oldest president in the world, not Africa, the world, the whole world. He's the oldest president, 92, 93 years. You are shocked. The oldest president in the world. And he's one of the longest serving presidents. The next one is, I think the first one is Equatorial Guinea. Equatorial Guinea. That man. Yes. Is it Theodora? I've forgotten the name. Okay. He's the very old. Very old. He's also the longest serving president. And then Paul Biya. So these guys are competing. Who is the longest serving president in Africa? Equatorial Guinea, Cameroon, Paul Biya. And yet, go and look at their country. Go to Cameroon right now. Go and look at what is happening in Cameroon. Even when you watch the videos on social media, just check when you're watching video, look at the environment. Check the video. Check the environment of the place. When you see a Cameroon video on social media, just check the environment. Don't just watch the video. Be monitoring what is happening, the scenes inside the video. Check the environment. Basa, nothing is happening there. But this one has been in power for 40-something years. Almost 40, going to 45 years. 42 years, he's still in power. Nothing better. The people are struggling. Poor living conditions. No better lives. Electricity, water. Everything is just messed up. But the man still want to be the president of that country. He still want to lead. Who are you leading? Who are you leading? The people say they don't want you. Cameroon, Biya. The people say they don't want you. So who again are you going to lead? The people you are leading them, they say they don't want you. And still you want to force yourself on them. Guys, it's very sad. It's very sad. Sometimes we need to speak for our people in other countries, okay? Even though Ghana, you are having problems you are facing. But sometimes some people's problem is even worse, you know. Ghana, you also have problems. You also have a lot of problems you are facing. But sometimes some other countries, their problems are worse. How people are power drunk. You see, it's very sad. Cameroon, if you watch Cameroon, what is happening there? So sad. The people are protesting. They are arresting them. They are protesting. They are arresting them. They are silencing them. A whole lot is happening there. A whole lot is happening in Cameroon. Why? Why do you want to force yourself on the people? The people say enough is enough. Why are you still forcing yourself on them? The people say enough is enough. You are still forcing yourself on them. Why, Biya? Biya, the rock of ages, the ancients of days. Methuselah, Nebuchadnezzar. Why are you forcing yourself on the people? The oldest man. Why do you want to force yourself on the people? These people you are leading are new generations. 25, 50, 18, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. These are new generations, computer age generations. And you are just Pentium 1 or Pentium 1, old generation. Even you are older than internet, and still this man wants to lead the people. The 21st century people, he wants to lead them. Computer age people, we have somebody who is older than internet, very old than the even internet, and he wants to lead them. The 21st century. So guys, I've given you guys the update. That's what's happening in Cameroon. Now, let's say something small about, I have all the updates in my mind, plenty updates in Africa. Now, let's go to which country is next? A lot is happening across Africa. The next country is, which country should I even talk about? Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast. Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast. Alassane Ouattara. Ouattara. This month, 29th of this month. No, Ouattara, tomorrow, if you can hear me, tomorrow is Saturday, right? There is an election happening in Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire. There is an election happening there. And this man, Ouattara, go look at what he's doing over there, arresting the opposition parties, shutting down staffs. The same thing is happening in Cameroon, right? Ivory Coast, right now as I speak to you. Tomorrow they have an election. Tomorrow is what, 25th or something? Tomorrow is Saturday. They have election in Cote d'Ivoire. Go and look at what is happening there. Ouattara is arresting most of his opponents, imprisoning some of them, arresting some of them, silencing some of them, jailing some of them, and then also cracking down on protests. People are protesting that they don't want him. He's cracking down on the protesters, arresting protesters, and brutalizing people. Right now, as I speak, is happening in Cote d'Ivoire. We have the update. I have more updates in my mind, and this is what's happening. Ouattara, this is what he's doing. Tomorrow there's an election in Ivory Coast. Go and see what Ouattara is also doing. Arresting citizens, brutalizing people. When they see you speaking, doing protests, they arrest you. That's what's happening in Cote d'Ivoire right now. Cote d'Ivoire. Yes. So Ouattara too, he still wants to be the president of that country, Ivory Coast. Very old. He has been in power for so many years. He still wants to be the president. So you see what is happening? Africa, everybody wants to stay in power forever. Same thing is happening in Ivory Coast. Now we go to which country again? What's the next country? Togo, to the same thing. Togo, the same thing is happening there. That old man. I don't want to even mention his name. That old man, you know him. Togo. Nasingbe is also doing a lot of things over there. And now if you go to Tanzania too, there's a woman who is leading them. Now the report you are getting from Tanzania too is that the woman, the president, okay, he's the first female president Samia Suluhu. Suluhu. You know what Suluhu is doing? She has also arrested all her opponents. I mean, her opposition parties, the opponents, who are contesting with her. She has arrested and jailed all of them. So now, if you want to oppose me, I'll arrest you. So she has arrested all her opponents and jailed them, and many of them too have been adopted. So we can't even see them. You can't find them. And then the next thing is she has shut down the internet. Shut down internet in the country, so people can't even tweet and do other stuff. So in Africa, a lot is happening. I'll bring you guys more updates, okay? A lot is happening across Africa. A lot is happening. A lot is happening across Africa. So thank you guys. I'll come back again to give you more updates. But today I think I've done 30 minutes and it's good. 30 minutes, okay. So anybody who stood here from the beginning to the end to watch me, thank you so much. I can see one person is still watching me. That person, thank you so much for being loyal on this page. Thank you so much. And make sure you share the video for me, okay? I am ending it right now, so make sure you copy the link, share it to groups, any group that you're in, share it for me. Thank you so much for being part of me. Yeah, Tanzania, Oslo, yeah, Spider. Yeah, so that's it. So Tanzania, a lot is happening over there. Yeah, it's a whole lot, But let's see whether we can say something to on TikTok. Okay, so anybody who came to watch me, Spider, if you know my page on TikTok, follow me over there. Okay, Fix Ghana Now on TikTok. You can follow me right now. I'll be coming live over there right now. You have some live discussion over there right now on TikTok. Fix Ghana Now on TikTok. So let's continue the conversation over there. Thank you so much for being part of us. Make sure you share my video for me. Like the video over here. Okay, I want you to share this video. I want more of this video to go far. Okay, yes. Thank you so much.